so I really just agreed because I figured this increased my odds in the 50-50. But and I was gonna start with an opening of I got the pleasure to travel with Mr. Rosario this past couple days, 777 Connecticut, and his other business agents. And from my perspective, which I mean the other two apprentices touch on our experience as an apprentice in this, but what I saw from an outsider looking in is the passion that those gentlemen have, and well, you all have, but that I see every month in their meetings is actually sincere. You know, like I knew it was, but it's easy to think that they're just standing up there, not as an actor, but and presenting what they need to, and you see the emotions in their faces, but you know, you're like, is that? But when I've been talking to them, and I mean, I spent last night, budget shift last night, talking deep about unions and the job that you all take on, and I mean, the passion's there, and it's got to be to succeed. And I know that, but I think that's the message I'm going to bring back to our local rank and file, or my mechanics and apprentices, be like, guys, they're not just up there doing what they got to do. Like, they actually do care. You know, they actually will stand up for you and are looking out for you. And I could say that, you know. And I know, and they told me, they're like, the 10% is 90% of our time, and I understand that, but as, you know, if we can educate them or change one, then that's one more, then it's only 9%. But, and I also appreciate this seminar because I feel, you know, as an apprentice, I go to school or I go to a job or I go to a meeting and I got other apprentices where I'm like, hey man, I got this issue, this trouble, and they're like, oh yeah, and we talk about it. You have your other agents that you work with directly, but this seminar I noticed enabled you to, what's the word I'm looking for, but remind you that you're not alone out there. You're not an island in the front of our union hall talking to us, that there are other agents, you know, and you were able to put a face to a name, which I think was fantastic. Like, I was blown away by all the side meetings in the lobby on the way to lunch. You know, it took an hour to go to lunch, but there was more business and solutions created in that hour than probably would have, you know, it was impressive, you know, and I was blown away by that. I took that away from this too. Yeah, it was definitely an incredible experience and one I'll never forget. And I just hope from an apprentice transport that we impressed you enough to enable the next class or another class or a group of apprentices to come next year or when you have another event. So thank you very much.
Good work.